Alright, today we're going to be learning about photosynthesis. The objective of our lesson is for the students to be learning about the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process used by plants and other organisms to convert light energy, normally from the sun, into a chemical energy that can be used to fuel the organism's activities. This process starts with the sun. The sun shines every day, and when it shines, it creates light energy. Chlorophyll is a part of a plant cell that makes the plant look green. Inside the chlorophyll, once the light energy is absorbed by the chlorophyll, the energy from the light raises the energy of the chlorophyll electrons. Remember electrons? Electrons are the particles within an atom with a negative charge. Why does the chlorophyll make a plant look green? Chlorophyll is a green pigment found in cyanobacteria and the chloroplasts of algae and plants. They absorb the colors blue, red, and green, but because they are a poor absorber of green colors, they take on a green appearance. Carbon dioxide. This is a naturally occurring gas within the atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is CO2. This means it takes one carbon molecule and two oxygen molecules to create this gas. How is it created? Well, naturally, humans and animals exhale carbon dioxide, or CO2. It can also be created by volcanoes, geysers, and hot springs. It can also be man-made by burning coal or driving cars. Water. For a plant to be able to create its own food, it must also have water. Once the plant receives water, the molecules from the carbon dioxide and the light energy start to shuffle within the chlorophyll. Water is H2O. When you take H2O, or water, CO2, carbon dioxide, plus energy from the sun, the plant will be able to make sugar, which is their plant food, and oxygen. But how does the plant get the water? A plant absorbs the water through its roots. Roots have more minerals than are found in the soil. This creates a root pressure that causes the flow into the root. So now the plant has everything it needs. It has carbon dioxide, energy, and water. The plant can begin the process of turning these products into food. First, the water molecules split. The hydrogen and oxygen atoms that make up the water molecule split into separate parts. Then the carbon dioxide molecules split. When this happens, the plant is left with carbon atoms and more oxygen atoms. Now it's dinner time. Now that the plant has free atoms of hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen, it is able to use the energy provided by the sun to create sugar, or plant food, which has a chemical formula of C6H12O2. This means it takes 6 carbon atoms, 12 hydrogen atoms, and 2 oxygen atoms to create the food needed for the plant. Because there is more oxygen than the plant needs to make the sugar, it will be able to release the extra oxygen out into the atmosphere for us to breathe. So what did we learn today? We learned that a plant takes light energy, water, and carbon dioxide through the process of photosynthesis, and it releases oxygen and creates its own food. Now we're going to watch a short video about a song that tells us a little bit more about photosynthesis.
If you want to know how a plant grows, it takes water, air, and sunlight, and makes cellulose. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis. Unlike me and you, plants need CO2, and they make oxygen that stops us turning blue. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis. It's a miracle how all the chlorophyll captures sunlight in the leaves of the plants and the trees. A plant of any size can do it if it tries, but we're not green, so we can't photosynthesize. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis. It's a miracle how all the chlorophyll captures sunlight in the leaves of the plants and the trees. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis. Photosynthesis.